right, for your homework, number 23, we are given that our volume is pi over 3 r squared h, correct? Or what? Do you guys put it as 1/3 pi?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll rewrite that. 1/3 pi r squared h. And that looks like pi is an exponent. Okay, so they also give us that our diameter is 3 times our height, correct? And they give us that our derivative of our volume is 10. And that our height is going to be 15. And they want us to find the derivative of our height. Do we agree on all that so far?
Can you add the label to the
V prime is cubic what? Okay, feet cubed per minute, and this is feet. Great questions. Okay, so from here, if they want us to find h prime, I showed some of you wrong on this one. Oh no, that was 22. Do what, sweetie?
Why is it?
Yeah, that h prime shouldn't. Sorry. H prime is our question mark. We don't know what that is. So, if our diameter is 3 times our height, what is our radius? If our diameter is 3 times our height, what would our radius be? 1.5 times our height. Questions on that?
Could you put 15 in?
Yes, very good, because your radius is half of your diameter. We don't want to put 15 in. This part and this part do not get put in until the very end. Okay, so we have 3 letters here, correct? Before, we've only been dealing with 2 letters. So can we simplify this side so that we only have 1 letter? We can plug in H for what? For R. We can use this and plug it in for R.
Why can't you plug in 15 for H?
If you plug in 15 for H, that's at that specific time. So it's going to throw your equation off, and that wouldn't be the true volume equation. Great question. So V equals 1/3 pi. Instead of R squared, we're going to put 1.5 H squared times H. This is one of your harder problems, so hopefully we are paying attention. So from here, I'm going to simplify this a little bit before I even go to try and find the derivative.
Why did you put that times H?
Because that.
Oh.
This is R squared. We still got the times H on the end. Great questions. Any others? Okay, so if we square 1.5 and take it times 1/3, what do you get? So I'm going to get a coefficient in front. So what is 1/3 times 1.5 squared? What, sweetie? Okay. So 3/4 pi. H squared times H is what? Very good. So we simplified this problem by multiplying the 1/3 by the 1.5 squared. And that's how Shelby got 3/4. Then we took H squared times H and got H cubed. Is our derivative easier to find now than up here when you had 3 letters? The key was this right here. Yes, dear.
How come you put that first V equals that top one? How come you have it times H at the very end?
This is our equation where we have R squared times H. This represents the R squared. That's our times H.
It's H squared or 2 because of the
This.
there's 2 in
Yep.
that one.
Yes. Very good questions. Any others? Is this our answer? No, we got to do what? Find the derivative. Okay, so go ahead and find the derivative. I'll give you v prime equals something. The videos can only be like 10 minutes long, so that's why there were so many videos on the website on YouTube. They won't let me upload more than 10 minutes. So that they were kind of choppy, but eventually when we get to a point where I'm creating the video and you're watching it, they won't be more than 10 minutes anyway. So yes, Hunter.
1/3 times the 1.5, right?
1.5 squared.
Okay.
Any other questions? All right. So if we do our derivative, are we ready for that part? You get 9/4 pi h squared times h prime. Agreed? Because 3 times 3/4 is 9/4. Drop the exponent by 1 and you get squared and times h prime. So from here, we are going to do what? There you go. So v prime is? Do we have h?
15.
Do we know h prime? Okay, so solve that for h prime. Those are all being multiplied by h prime, so we're going to divide by all of those to get them to the other side. And you get, I'm going to label it as feet per minute, since it's one variable. What's wrong, Dakota?
You're doing it differently, so I'm trying to follow the steps in my head.
Would you like to share what you did differently?
I guess. I had the same as you with the v equals pi over 3r squared h, and I didn't plug anything in. I just found the derivative of that. And then I thought I had to use the product rule because
You would.
pi over 3r squared and
You would.
so I ended up with v prime equals pi over 3r squared plus 2 pi over 3r h times h prime.
But did you have it times an r prime in there somewhere as well? When you do the derivative of r, though, wouldn't you have an r prime? If you're doing the product rule, you would. So since you have, that's why we have to get rid of one of our letters. Okay? All right, so what do you guys get here? 0.01985. Oh, and a pi. No 5 and a pi. Gotcha. Go away, 5. And add a pi. Do we agree? I have 10 divided by 5. If you multiply that all together, you get 506.25 pi. So I divided 10 by that and left it as a crazy fraction. The thing with Christie's, you probably still need to divide by pi.
No, that's what I did. What?
That's what it is if you divide in by that 5.0.
Without the pi on it.
Oh, I didn't do the pi. I just did 10 divided by 506.25 and put it back to the end.
Okay, if you did that, that should be divided by pi. This number divided by pi, and that would work.
Oh.
Now, if you actually do divide by pi, what do you get? .0062. Okay.
Just got 0.062. I don't know.
It depends on your rounding. If you rounded, then it's going to throw it off when you do it. If you hit the pi button, it's going to be different than if you put in 3.14.
I'm leaving it.
So, questions. Lots of possible ways to write that answer. If you want to divide it all out, you get .0063. If you want to just divide it and leave pi in it, you get .0198 divided by pi. Or if you just want to put divided by that side, you can, without dividing by the 506.25. Questions? Any others? Can we grade?
Great.
All right.